What's up guys? In today's video, we're gonna be going over 10 ways to make $900 a week without a job, whether you're starting from scratch, you're a beginner, or you have less than $100 to your name. Hello? Oh yeah, hey boss. No, I decided I don't want you breathing down my neck. Your hot, fiery breath stinks. I can't take it anymore, and I quit. I quit. Yeah, no, there's no going back. I'm done. I quit. All right, so you know when I take out my whiteboard, things are getting real, okay? So in this video, I wanted to break down kind of three main categories of how once you quit your job and say goodbye to your boss, what to do next. Because a lot of people are like, okay, I need some direction. What's the best way to do it? So let's break it down. In this video, I'm gonna be giving you three categories. That first one is side hustles. So side hustles are both side hustles online and also side hustles in person or outside of the house that you can do. And the point of side hustle I want you to recognize is hustle, because you're going to have to, put a little bit of elbow grease and skin in the game if you want to make $900 a week once you quit your job. All right, so the next category we'll be talking about is online jobs or online freelancing and online ways to make money. You could work from home, online jobs. So you could work from home, you can do a bunch of things. And as I mentioned, this could consist of freelancing, consulting, a bunch of stuff that can get you up and started to making an income online and from home. And this right here is really the online jobs is going to be a gateway into building your online business, which is the third thing that I'm going to break down in this video. So your own, you can read that, online business, which is by far the most profitable and the fastest way to create financial freedom, to create passive income in your life. It's not easy. This is the hardest way, but in the long term, it's going to have 10, 20, 30x the rewards. So let's dive into this first category of side hustles and figure out how we can make $900 a week or potentially way more with these high paying side hustles. Let's go. Because not only are these side hustles a great way to make an income, but a lot of them have the potential to turn into a wildly profitable six-figure business. So let's get right into it. The first side hustle that we're talking about is an animation YouTube channel. In other words, you are creating a YouTube channel, but you don't have to do anything in front of the camera. You don't have to get ready, do your makeup, show your face, none of that stuff. So if you take a look at the YouTube channel, The Bright Side is a channel composed of a bunch of animation videos, different stock footage videos, and videos where no one is showing their face. They actually have someone who scripts their videos, and they have a narrator, somebody who talks over and does a voiceover of those videos. So it's very automated and it's really great content, and it is very possible for you to duplicate a channel like that in a particular niche. I know Brightside isn't really niche specific, but the more concentrated and niche specific your channel is, the faster you'll be able to grow. Now let me explain to you why this side hustle could really make you six figures, even a millionaire within 2 to 3 years if you're really consistent with it. And before you're a millionaire, actually, just side note, you'll be making quite a bit of money as you're building up your channel. So the reason why this works is because on YouTube, there's this thing called a CPM. So when your channel gets qualified for the YouTube partnership program, where you're able to have ads run on your channel with Google AdSense, you have a CPM, and that is how YouTubers get paid from Google AdSense. So a CPM stands for the amount of money you get paid per 1,000 views. So channels like The Bright Side probably have a CPM, if I had to guess, of $10. So if you do the math, if they're getting millions and millions of views every single month, that's a pretty big paycheck from Google AdSense. And so you might be thinking, well, how do I even get started with my faceless animated YouTube channel? Well, one way you could start is by collecting stock images and stock footage from websites called Pexels.com, Pixabay.com. There's many sites that have stock-free and copyright-free music and images that you can compile together. In the beginning, if you're running on a budget, I would imagine that you would script out your videos first. Or if you do have a budget, what you could do is hire somebody on Fiverr or Upwork or freelancer.com to narrate your video, to script your video, and to help produce the video. So really, production of the video is very hands-off. And if you want a detailed video on how to produce one of these channels, I talk about it here in this video. So in that video, I go over things way more in depth. such as using PLR products or private label rights products. They're basically ebooks that you can sell and use however you want to, because once you buy them, you buy the rights to redistribute them, sell them, do whatever you want. So you can gather that website probably has thousands of ebooks in all different kinds of niches, and you could use those as scripts and upload those scripts into, for example, a program called Content Samurai, which is completely stock-free footage. It's so easy to create videos. It's insane. There's copyright-free music, there's copyright-free images and videos. It's awesome. So I go over that all in that video, so you can check that out after this video. And by the way, if you are interested in building a wildly profitable YouTube channel for your online business, or building an online business through YouTube, showing your face or not showing your face, be sure to download my Subscribers to Sales Blueprint up here in one of the links, or it'll be the first link in the description. And that blueprint has tons of resources that'll get you right on track. All right, so the second side hustle that you can do starting today is become a YouTube merch specialist. Probably millions of YouTubers have over 10,000 subscribers on their channel. And when a YouTuber hits 10,000 subscribers on their channel, they're able to sell merchandise on their channel. So below their videos, you'll see their merchandise, relating to their brand or their company or whatever. And it's really cool because you can connect your channel to Teespring and have everything auto-populate. But like me, I don't have merch on my channel and I don't sell merch. So this is where, for example, I could hire a YouTube merch specialist to help me develop designs, and really they would be in charge of it, because the reason why YouTubers with over 10,000 subscribers don't have this feature is because they really don't have the time. Like literally, I don't have the time to set up my own merch store and to think about what type of designs I want to do. Yeah, I have a logo with my name, Marissa Romero, but I don't want to just make a bunch of merch with my logo. So that's why I would hire a YouTube merchandise specialist to help me come up with ideas and figure out what would be cool to sell on my channel. And that way they could come up with the designs, set everything up, connect the channel to Teespring, and make the YouTuber's job way easier. So the next side hustle you can do that is in very high demand right now is to be a video editor. Now, learning the free softwares is pretty easy, like iMovie and Camtasia. Well, Camtasia's not free. It's available to Mac and PC users. It's really not that hard to learn this skill set. Now, where you can really start to make a lot of money by editing videos for people is when you start to learn Premiere, Final Cut Pro, and really dominate on those platforms, because so many people right now are looking for video editors. Like, people ask me all the time, they say like, I'm looking for someone to edit my videos for this. I'm like, oh, okay. And so I know that it is in really high demand. And if you're like one of my YouTuber friends named Felix, he has a travel YouTube channel and he edits all of his videos with Final Cut Pro. No one believes him because they are insanely good. Like, I've never seen transitions and effects like this like in my life. And so he claims he does it all with Final Cut Pro. But that's the thing, when you really become a master at one of these programs, which there's so many resources to learn these programs for free, you can really make a lot of money with being a video editor. All right, so coming in at number 4 for side hustles is an online consultant. Let me explain what this is, because that could mean a million different things. So right now during this quarantine and pandemic, there's a huge demand for businesses that didn't have online services before to have online services now. Because if this pandemic has taught us anything, it's to be prepared to have stuff that you can sell online. So what you could do is figure out which businesses really need help right now with making their products onlineatizable, right? And what I mean by that is you could help them create different online products, whether that's ebooks, digital courses, or maybe it's something that's pandemic friendly. If it's not like completely online, maybe it's like half online, half in person. So maybe you help them create an online e-commerce store where they can sell their services. And maybe if it's a local business, once the person orders, they could have somebody deliver that product to their door. One really amazing example that I could think of during this pandemic, where a brick and mortar dance studio and art studio, they really needed help because they lost all of their clients once the pandemic hit, like overnight. They created this digital ebook. When you bought that ebook, it came also with a gift basket. And so what this business did was they delivered the ebook online, but they also had a gift basket delivered once you purchased that ebook. So I thought that was really cool. And it was a book that helped their kids be active and stay up to date with dancing and art while they were at home and things they could do. And the gift box also had some goodies that were related to that. So really think of what businesses you could help right now create and onlineitize their product. Okay, so the fifth side hustle we're talking about is a messenger chat developer or a messenger bot developer, kind of the same thing. And so this is really, really, really popular and much needed for pretty much any business, right? Because there needs to be some form of automation chat to help with the customer service and to help answer inquiries from different people outside of the business trying to inquire about different things. I recently checked out an automated bot from Jay Shetty, and Jay is a pretty big public figure in the mindset and motivation niche, and I recently went through his bot because I was curious. So I opted into his funnel through Instagram and I put like get started, and I knew it was a bot, and then he says, "Hi Marissa, congrats on grabbing my free Find Your Purpose booklet," and then I click grab a copy, and then the bot automatically sent me to the PDF of the ebook, and so I could click on it and read the ebook. Right? And so they created the bot as one of their assistants on his team. And the bot says, "Hi, it's Olivia from Jay's team. Jay just told me he's looking to work closely with a group of people, blah, 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 blah. Would you be interested?" And I said, "Yes." And then he said, "Great." And then I said yes again. So the conversation keeps going. But the point is, business owners don't have the time to developing these bots. And so that's why it's a great idea to figure out ManyChat, for example. ManyChat's one platform where you can integrate Facebook Messenger and bots, and it's not super hard to figure it out. It's pretty much easier than building sales funnels, but it would help and automate things so much and streamline things for business owners that they really, really need this. So if you can help businesses develop these flow sequences and these growth tools for their business, you could make a lot of money. All right, so the sixth side hustle that you can do starting right now is meal prepping. Meal prepping is exploding right now. During this pandemic, specifically where I am in Medellin, Colombia, there's a huge demand for delivery, but delivery of healthy foods. It's really hard right now to eat healthy during the quarantine. I mean, who's gained weight during the quarantine? But I'm somebody who typically, not right now, but I usually track my macronutrients. So if you could build a meal prepping business and also track the macros on the meals, that is like, no one's doing that. No one's taking that extra step. So what that means is, like, for example, I normally not at this moment, but I track my macros. I track my intake of protein, carbohydrates, and fat every single day. So if you can come up with a meal prepping company that not only prepares the meals, but labels how much of each of that is in the meals, like the specific quantity, like maybe it's 40 grams of protein and 12 grams of fat, that is a game changer and you will win, and that's how you will stand out in your meal prepping side hustle. Trust me, that is in very high demand. Also, what makes meal prepping awesome is when you're able to cater it to vegans and to paleo and to keto and these different diets that are getting really popular with fitness enthusiasts and people that really care about their nutrition. All right, so coming in at number 7 for a profitable side hustle is a YouTube ads specialist. So think of YouTube ads as kind of like on sale for business owners. Right now, I'm just gonna say it, Facebook ads and Instagram ads are very saturated, very competitive, and very expensive. And YouTube ads aren't really well known with business owners right now, so it is a gold mine for business owners running their ads on the YouTube platform. And unlike Facebook ads, which could get really complicated with lookalike ads and are also a big risk because ad accounts could be shut down like overnight, that's where YouTube ads are a lot more risk-free. They're not completely risk-free, of course, but they're a lot better in that regard because they're a lot safer for the business owner, and scaling is way, way, way more predictable and easier because with YouTube, it's based off a search engine and it's owned by Google. So the pool of people that are able to purchase a specific product don't really run out the way that they're limited on Facebook. So if you could figure out YouTube ads, which there's tons of resources online and on the platform you're watching now, I've looked it up myself, you could definitely make a lot of money, maybe $1,000 per client per month running YouTube ads for business, and eventually you can charge a higher retainer than that if you're getting them results and helping them scale. All right, so coming in at number 8. This one is mega profitable, and that is create some masks. I'm serious, one of my girlfriends has a store on Etsy. I think it's called theview.co or something like that. And she just had a $100,000 revenue month. I'm not kidding. It's actually not uncommon for her to have like close to 10K days. She has a specific manufacturer who are making these masks, and they're cool because they're customized, they're different sizes, they easily go around the ear, and they are selling like hotcakes. I know we're in a pandemic right now, but I don't think this mask situation is going to go away anytime soon. Like, although we may not be required to wear a mask like everywhere forever, I think that we're still gonna be required to wear masks like in airports and in other public places for a very long time. So I think that having an online store or creating masks to sell on Amazon Handmade or Etsy is a very profitable idea. And there's so many ways to be creative with creating these masks. So I would highly recommend hopping on this trend while it's hot. All right, so we covered high-paying side hustles. Let's go ahead and now turn to online jobs, online freelancing, and online work-from-home opportunities that you can get started with today. So the first way that I wanted to talk to you guys about was focus groups. Now, I actually love this idea more and more. When I was home for Christmas, my mom and I actually explored some focus groups, and one of the websites you can go to check out the available focus groups is focusgroups.org, I believe. It'll pop up on the screen. But basically what focus groups are is they're particular jobs, but they're more like research studies where you participate and you get paid a fee to participate in the study. And it could be studies relating to shopping, to research companies are doing on building new cars, really to anything relating to life. There is a research focus group. And if you are a good candidate, I mean, I think the applications take hardly any time, maybe less than 5 minutes to apply, and chances are you'll get selected. I think 1 in 5 people are selected on average for focus groups, and some focus groups you can go and do the study in person, but some focus groups you can do it online, and that's the really cool thing. But definitely don't discredit the ones that you go and do in person, because I have a friend who from one focus group on a Saturday, I think, or maybe it was a full weekend, on a weekend made $1,000 from one focus group study for only 8 hours of work. I mean, that's quite a bit, of money. It's a good chunk of change for participating in a fun research survey on a weekend. So I would definitely check out focusgroups.org if you want to learn more information about working in a research study. All right, so the next way that you could make money outside of your job is with a website called QMe, which is a platform where you can get paid to browse the web, shop online, do normal things that you would have already done in your daily internet browsing life. You get paid for your opinion, shopping online, taking a survey of the experience, and that type of thing. And the cool thing is they do pay you cash, well, not cash, but through PayPal. So you can check out that website if you are interested in making money with doing things that you would have already been doing. All right, so the third way you can start generating income on a weekly basis is with renting a friend. Now, I know everyone's like, Marissa, what are you talking about? That sounds scary. I mean, it's no different than any dating app really, like Tinder or Bumble or all these dating apps nowadays. But with Rent a Friend and also with a website called Show Around, people will pay you when they arrive in a new city. So at the making of this video, for example, I'm in Medellin, Colombia. So if somebody got on Rent a Friend and I put my profile on Rent a Friend, they could rent me. So let's say my rate was $25 an hour for me to show them around the city or go out at any type of event. They could do that, and I could make however much an hour that I put on Rent a Friend. So it's kind of cool because you make a new friend and you get paid for it. The idea is similar with Show Around. Show Around, you get paid to show people around your city, to take them to different local spots, to show them whatever they want to see. So you get to kind of make the rules, make your own rate. And of course, as you get better ratings, like on Show Around, for example, you can increase your hourly rate. And if you think about how cool this actually is, so, the other night I was going out with some friends, and drinks here in this particular city are super cheap. I mean, you could get like a margarita for $2.50, $3, right? So if somebody's paying you, let's say even $20 an hour, they're paying for like a whole night's worth of going out. I mean, so that's like, if you think about it that way, it's kind of cool. It's just an extra added bonus of, renting a friend and showing people around town. All right, so the next way to start bringing in some extra income in cash per week is with a website called OneSpace. So think of OneSpace as a Upwork or a Fiverr website where it's a freelance website, but it really is more of a quick side hustle type gig that you can get online. So with OneSpace, it's free to sign up. you create your profile, and the cool thing about it is you can mark all of the skill sets that you are good at. So maybe you're a good writer, communicator, maybe you can do some video editing, some graphic design. There's all kinds of different options to choose from on OneSpace. So that's really cool, because when new job openings and opportunities come up, the system like matches your skill sets with the new positions, or not positions, but the new jobs for different businesses or influencers that are available. And so you would get paid directly from that website once you complete the work. And the work can range from anything from virtual assistant work, like entering receipts into a database, to copywriting, to, like I said, graphic design, or any type of freelance skill set that you have. So if you have not already, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos just like this one. I post every single week. All right, so the next website where you can start to make an income online, and this is the 5th one, I believe, is Google Opinion Awards. Now, it's kind of similar to what I mentioned with QMe. And so Google, obviously, they're reliable and trustable. Everyone like probably uses Google every day, but they team up with these big brands. And so these brands leverage Google's audience so that they can get feedback and customer experience surveys on how they are doing with their services and the experience of their products. So these companies, they want real user feedback, and this is where Google Opinions is, really good, because you can, help out with these companies and give them feedback on whatever type of product that they are marketing and delivering to the public. The only drawback is that if you have an Android, you get paid in cold, hard rewards points or gift cards, which, hey, that shouldn't be taken lightly. These gift cards are, they're not like dumb gift cards. They're gift cards that you would actually use, like gift cards on Amazon.com, etc., etc. But if you do have an iPhone, you are eligible to get paid for PayPal. So I would check out Google Opinion Rewards for more information. Okay, so the next way to start making an income online and to start your side hustle is with a website called Scribby. So Scribby is a website where you can become a transcriptionist, and you can help businesses and brands and influencers and anyone really who has video content help transcribe their videos into subtitles or into captions, etc., etc. So it's taking the audio files, listening to the audio files, and transcribing them into a subtitle. So transcribing has become in super high demand lately. You see it all the time on IGTV videos where, they'll have the IGTV video and they'll have the little subtitle. So it's really important for these businesses to have these transcriptions, because a lot of times when people are browsing Instagram, YouTube, or wherever, they aren't always able to listen or to play the audio because maybe they're, on their phone and they're not supposed to be, but they could read easily the transcription. And so that is why it's really cool to be able to, make that quick cash. You can sign up for free on Scribby, and you can start being a transcriptionist right away. A medical biller or coder. So basically your job is at home. You don't have to go near the hospital. What you would do is you would document events in the hospital. This job does not require a 4-year degree. You can get a certificate to do this job online. So you would need that online certificate to certify from the job, but after that, you would qualify to then work from home. So what exactly does this job entail? In a hospital, there are a lot of events going on. There's injuries, there's people coming in with different illnesses, different diagnoses, and so what the medical coders do is they code every one of these things. So it's an alphanumeric code that you would learn through the training that you would take online to get your certificate. So anything like COVID-19, coronavirus, whatever it is, any type of surgery that goes on within the hospital, you would be in charge of organizing and coding and basically documenting every single thing into the database as a medical coder. All right, so the number 2 work from home job that's super high paying and that has really great potential of being an online business for yourself is to be a bookkeeper. Now, people like me, an influencer, a content creator, an online entrepreneur, I need a bookkeeper, right? Because I have expensive going out and profits coming in. So I need to keep track every month of what my numbers are. It's extremely important for every business to keep track of their numbers, no matter what part they are in their journey in business, but that's beside the point. So anyways, what a bookkeeper would do is learn how to use softwares like QuickBooks, or there's another one called Zoom, and you would need to learn learn how to use one of those softwares to track expenses, you would also probably need to learn what is tax deductible and what is not, and what is a personal expense versus a business expense, because that's obviously extremely important when it comes down to tax season for the entrepreneur to know, like, well, I need to be able to trust in my bookkeeper that they didn't mix the personal expenses with the business expenses. That's like a big no-no, and they would get in trouble in an audit. So there's a very successful bookkeeping company I know called Evolve Finance, and this company is really great because they've worked with a lot of multimillionaires on their bookkeeping. It's incredible. They have several clients, and the starting price to work with them for bookkeeping is $400 a month, and it can go up and up and up depending on the amount that the client makes. So the more you make, the more expensive it's going to be, and the more that you'll be able to charge as a bookkeeper. But I wanted to break down the business side of bookkeeping because it is really cool, and shout out to my bookkeeper Ariel. Like, she killed it. She just recently left her 9-to-5 to pursue her bookkeeping business, and she has several clients now. I'm one of them. What she did was, her background was in accounting. It doesn't need to be in accounting, but it definitely helped her. So she just really got to learn the ins and outs of expenses, and she became an expert with QuickBooks and learning how to reconcile bank accounts like PayPal and also your regular bank accounts. And she became really good with categorizing different things. So categorizing different income streams. So people will have different income streams from clients, from products, from merchandise, whatever it is. So she got really good at all of that. And so it's really great because not only does she have her main bookkeeping business where she has clients and she does their bookkeeping, but also she has her own different products centered around bookkeeping. So she has like her own DIY, bookkeeping. I think she calls it QuickBooks for Boss Babes. She does like one-off appointments and audits. So it's a really great opportunity in the bookkeeping, not only as a job, but also to start your own online business from home. So the next online job is an online reseller. Now, before you roll your eyes and be like, oh my God, Marissa, seriously, it's so good that I could not pass up the opportunity to talk about online reselling, which is where you would go to any store, in any thrift store, and buy something on sale or for a very inexpensive price and resell it either on Amazon, eBay, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. People actually have online reseller businesses. So for example, I know a person who uses this app called Depop, and it's an app that you can download on your phone. And that specifically is to resell clothes online, vintage clothes at that. But I was looking at it and I was like, wow, like there's clothes on here that are selling for hundreds of dollars. Literally, like there's these bell-bottom pants that are selling for $164, which probably cost the owner like nothing. Probably handed down from their mom's, grandmom's, whatever, from like, I don't know, the 50s. But I was like, what? Like you can find these things at thrift stores. There's more apps than just Depop, but Depop is very popular because you set up your store on the application, you set up your profile, and you take different pictures of the clothes so that the person understands like what kind of condition they're in and stuff, and you set your own price. And so the more you sell, the more reviews you get, and you can still like bump up the prices little by little. So yes, you can negotiate from buyer to seller on Depop. So this is a very cool job opportunity from home with things that are around the house or old vintage clothes that you may have. The next high-paying work from home position that you could have is a copywriter. Now, you may have heard this one before, but I can't emphasize enough how important copywriting is. Like if you don't have copywriting in your business, you won't sell anything, right? And so to be a copywriter, you can get paid a lot of money, especially if you know the psychology of selling. And that's what I would do if you're interested in getting into copywriting. There's so many different free courses, and there's also tons of books about selling and the psychology of selling that you can understand. So if you're by nature like a good writer, like I, in high school, I considered myself a pretty good writer. I got like A's on a lot of my papers. Obviously, writing copy for businesses is different, but the idea is the same. If you're a good writer, you can easily become a good copywriter. So people need copy for their websites, their sales funnels, for their Facebook ads, for their YouTube ads, anywhere where you need to write something down on a website, like that's called copy. And it's in very, very, very high demand. And it is something that you can easily get started and learn and up and running yesterday, today. All right, so coming in at number 5 for highest paying jobs is an affiliate marketer. So this is a job and also a business. I just did a whole lecture about affiliate marketing in this video right here, so I will leave that in the description if you're more interested in affiliate marketing. But basically, what makes affiliate marketing so amazing is that there is literally no upfront cost to start affiliate marketing. You can test out other people's products and send traffic to them and get a commission. So that is exactly what affiliate marketing is. You're the middleman to connecting the buyer to the company that is selling the product or service, and you get a commission. Let's say it's somewhere between 30 and 60%, sometimes higher, sometimes lower than that. But what is super important to understand about affiliate marketing is that it is extremely scalable. Yes, you can make anywhere from $0 to $1 million if you learn how to scale your affiliate marketing job / business correctly, because you are not in charge of creating a product, you're not in charge of testing the product, so you don't have to spend your money and effort on doing those things in the beginning. You just pick a product or two and you can scale those to the moon. So again, check out that video if you want to find out way more about affiliate marketing. I talk about, my 6 tips on literally how to get started, the funnel you need for it, everything. It's all in that video. All right, so coming in at number 6 for highest paying jobs is YouTube. So if you look at an article, I can't remember who wrote it, I think it was CNN, but they had interviewed a whole bunch of elementary school kids, and the number 3 most wanted, profession that they wanted to be was a YouTuber. So yes, a YouTuber is a profession, it is a job, it's a full-time job. I can tell you that because I'm a YouTuber myself. The profitability and the revenue potential with YouTube is outstanding, because first of all, you can make money from Google AdSense, right? So that's the money that YouTube, or Google technically, pays you for the ads that run on your channel. So the pre-roll, the mid-roll, the videos and ads that you see after the video. So you can get paid with Google AdSense, you can get paid for selling your merchandise on your videos once you cross 10,000 subscribers, and YouTube is a traffic generating machine, which then means it's a passive income machine, because you can promote anything you want literally on your YouTube channel. You don't have to limit yourself to just promoting one link. You could have 10 links to different things, to Amazon products, to your courses, to your services, to your offers. It is incredible. And I understand that you're probably thinking, I'm terrified of the camera. Everyone is. Everyone is terrified of the camera. I was the same exact way. If you put that camera in front of me in the beginning, I was like, get me away, stop it. It's like it was burning my skin. People are so scared of public speaking / talking in front of the camera. I don't know why. We were born like this as humans, but that's just the way it is. All right, so coming in at number 7 is software testing. This is a little bit weird because people think like this is online surveys, and everyone's like, oh my God, surveys. When you say surveys, it's like, scam, scam, scam. Oh my God, it's a scam and you only make $2 an hour. This is a little bit different. These are legitimate websites. Basically what it is you're doing is you're testing out people's websites, chatbots, new applications, and things that they really need help with finding different defects and bugs so that they can roll out this product or website or whatever it is to the general public and be confident that the system works flawlessly without any glitches or bugs or whatever it is. So with a couple of these websites, you could make anywhere, depending on how hard you work, between $500 and $3,000 per month. So it could be a really great opportunity to get into, to have a high paying work from home job. So one example is UTest. So utest.com, if you go on there, they actually do care about who's testing their website. You have to fill out a profile and fill out some of your information to explain what your background is so that they can match you with a good test. So as I mentioned, this isn't some $2 survey. Like, they really want their candidates to be good candidates and reliable candidates that they can trust, that their products will be tested properly. So you could expect something like that on UTest. And another thing you can do on UTest is go to their project boards. And this is really cool because there's projects that need to be done ASAP. They have urgent by them, which means they have to be done right away. So there's, I guess, specific and technical projects on the project board, like, oh, I need a transcriber that speaks, Russian and all these languages that most people don't speak, or at least not in the United States. So there's a lot of projects on that that'll pay higher because they are urgent. All right, so some other websites where you could be a software tester is testbirds.com, usertesting.com, and also userfeel.com. So they all are a little bit different. They all pay a little bit differently, but the idea is the same with, testing out softwares, chatbots, and other things that companies really need to make sure it is solid and that there's no issues when they put it out for the general public. All right, so the next high paying job on this list is online tutoring. Now, don't take this lightly. Maybe you've heard it before, but seriously, I have several friends who are online tutors and teachers, and they make quite a bit of money, on the upward range of $4,000 per month. So hourly, your wage will go up the more experience you get. But a couple of websites where you can start and look for online tutoring jobs are tutors.com and tutorme.com. So with tutors.com, they pay quite a bit. The credentials to become a tutor are a little bit more competitive, but you could make up to $50 an hour on tutors.com and find a position that suits you. So maybe if you're good at mathematics, physics, English, whatever it is, those jobs are clearly posted on tutors.com. So with tutorme.com, the pay isn't as high. You can work up to $50 an hour, but the base pay starts between $16 to $20 an hour. But the cool thing with this website is that you can get bonuses, and there's a lot more flexibility in regards to the fact that you can work, whenever you want and make your own schedule. Then there's this other website called School Saver. This one's cool because this one's not really tutoring. This one is answering questions. So let's say I'm in Physics 1 and I have a question about whatever is in physics. I need a question answer. So what I would do is go to School Saver so that somebody that's really knowledgeable in physics or thermodynamics or whatever the subject is can answer the question. So the way it works is there's the same thing. There's a list of different projects or questions that people have asked, and they'll be labeled as urgent, like I need this now, or I need this within the next 3 days. People can't have your answer until they buy it. And so people are able to see some of your answer, and the way that you get paid is dependent upon how good you answer the question. So these questions, you can get paid anywhere from $5 per question to I've seen up to $700 to answer a question. So people will pay a lot of money to get a question answered about their particular topic and whatever it is they're going to school for. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is if you're looking to get a remote job, this is an excellent option for so many reasons. But one of the main reasons is because one, the job is remote. It's portable. You can work from anywhere. And also the great thing is these jobs allow flexibility to not only work a job that you actually like, but also you have time to build your online business on the side. And we'll talk more about that later. But here's some great options if you're looking to get a remote job online. So the first website that I love and that people have recommended me who's actually used the website is Jobspresso. This one is really cool because the staff at Jobspresso, they like to upload different postings and different jobs every single day, and it's free to post your resume, and there's so many different fields and industries to choose from, and they're highly rated and recommended. The other one you can check out is themuse.co, I believe, and the cool thing about the Muse is that they really are trying to match you with a profession or a job that you are actually passionate about and that you give a damn about, right? So it's not just like any old job that you're going to want to work. They actually care about what it is you like. And so that's the thing. They'll give you trainings and provide you with different ways that you can get prepared to get your dream job working for them. And then another thing you can do online is if you are blessed with being bilingual and you could speak 2 languages or 3 or 4, a cool website you can check out to be a transcriptionist and translator is Django, G-E-N-G-O, where you can start looking up transcriptionist jobs right away. Another job is if you are a freelancer and if you do live in Latin America or one of the South America or Central America or even Mexico or Brazil, you can check out a website called workana.com, and this is great if you speak Spanish because this website is geared toward helping Latino freelancers. There's all kinds of stuff. You do graphic design, programming, administrative jobs, so I would check out Workana if you're living in one of the Latin American countries. You have a huge advantage because there's much less worldwide competition on that website. The next website I really like to recommend is f6s.com. This is a website where there's a lot of startup companies looking to hire people from all over the world. So this isn't just limited to the United States or Canada. They are definitely hiring worldwide. So if you check out their website and you check out all the different startups that are offering different positions in different industries and fields, it's really cool because you can just type in remote and filter that out and check out all the remote jobs that are available for you to apply and that you could submit your resume. And the really, really cool thing about FS6 is let's say you want to test out the digital nomad lifestyle and you want to go somewhere for 6 months, this is a great website because they have temporary jobs. So if you're looking for, let's say, a 6-month job and you want to go live in another country, that's very doable because this website offers different job positions that are short term. Okay, so we've made it to my favorite part of the video where we're going to talk about online business and building your online business from scratch. But one thing I have to discuss even further that I do talk about in this section of the video is traffic. Okay, so I'm going to talk about traffic at the top of your funnel when you're building an online funnel, a sales funnel that is. But I have to make one thing perfectly clear, and this is why I'm a mentor for people with SEO traffic and YouTube marketing and video marketing, because of this right here. Not all traffic is created equal, okay? There's a huge difference between traffic. So if we take a look at the popular traffic sources, especially right now, TikTok is extremely popular. I would say TikTok and Snapchat on a scale, TikTok, on a scale of weakest to strongest is the weakest. TikTok and also Snapchat is down here as the weakest traffic on the internet, okay? And let me explain why. It's because this content is not evergreen, and people's mindset when they are on these applications is very not in the buying mode. They could care less about learning. They could care less about wanting to buy something. They're on these platforms thinking about, wanting to de-stress and get some entertainment from the day. From the day that they've had, right? So they sit down and they go on TikTok and Snapchat for entertainment. And I would say the second weakest in here are things like, and so I would say going up the scale to weak to strong are things like Instagram, Pinterest, okay, because these are kind of the same way. They're a little better because sometimes people are searching up information. I would put Pinterest above Instagram because Pinterest, people are looking on there to get ideas and stuff. And so that's a little bit different mindset. And then you have Facebook here and LinkedIn. LinkedIn. I don't know how to spell LinkedIn. I'm just going to give it up. And this is a little bit better traffic because although Facebook is a social media platform and people are looking up other people's statuses, people on Facebook are used to being targeted and used to seeing a ton of ads. So if they see an ad, they might pay a little bit more attention to it. Also, I put Facebook up here because Facebook groups are extremely powerful and strong. They're very hot sources of traffic if you build up a Facebook group, and that's why I have it towards the top. So what's the winner? Google and YouTube, okay? I would argue that YouTube is the strongest and number one because it's video. And on Google, website traffic and blog traffic is really strong as well, but it's not video marketing. There's a difference between video and visually reading something. When you visually see something on a video, it's that more powerful and the viewer makes a connection with the person talking on video. And that's why YouTube ranks number one all the time. And that's why people are like, well, I don't want to do YouTube. It's like, okay, well, you're going to have to battle with this type of traffic down here, right? And it's going to be way harder to get sales to your online business. So think about that in this section where we dive into online business. All right, so now we've arrived at the part where we talk about building your online business, which is, in my opinion, the best way to go. And as I mentioned, if you need to work and build your business on the side, do it. And this is exactly how I would do it if I were starting from scratch. So basically, think about building an online business as you're building a funnel. Now you might be thinking what the heck is a funnel? It's a 4-step process that everyone that has an online business has, hands down, period. Everybody has traffic. Everybody has a lead magnet or a freebie to give away. Everyone has email marketing or a follow-up series that they do, and everyone has a product that they are selling. Most likely, 99% of the time, there is a digital product that they sell that is involved in the whole sales funnel process. So let's break this down step by step if you're like, I have no clue what you're talking about. So let's start with the first one of traffic. So traffic is something that you're going to need to start to generate right away. And I'm not talking about LA traffic on the 405 freeway during rush hour. That's horrible. I'm talking about this type of traffic right here where you're seeing, or I'm generating over 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. That's the ability for me to generate, traffic to my business and generate leads and sales while I sleep. So that is what I mean for you in your business. You need to decide what is the best option for you to generate traffic. And so YouTube obviously is an option. Pinterest is an option, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, now that's a new one, LinkedIn, Quora, any social media platform, anywhere online where people are actively going and looking for things, that is traffic. That's all organic traffic. What I'm referring to is building an audience and posting content, but there's also stuff called paid content where you have like Facebook ads, you have Google ads, YouTube ads, Bing ads. You can do this thing called solo ads where you pay someone to send out your offer to their email list. That's also a way of paid advertising. So there's so many options when it comes down to traffic, but my advice to you really is to pick one, focus on one, and dominate that source of traffic that you're trying to build first. So now, moving right along to this second piece of the funnel, which is called the lead magnet. Now, what is it that you're going to give away for free? What is your freebie? Is it an ebook, a checklist, a free training, a free mini course? Maybe you're a video designer and you have some like video photo templates that you can give away, something that you can give to people in return for a name and an email address. And I guarantee there's something that you can give away for free. I struggled with trying to explain this to my friend who's a realtor, and I'm like, you need to create an ebook or something to give away. He's like, if I'm gonna create an ebook, I'm gonna sell it for $20. I'm like, why? Why not give away the ebook for free, and then later you can sell your list, your course, which you can charge $500, $1,000, and in that course teach them everything. So level 3 of the funnel, we are talking about the follow-up series. So what does this mean? This means email marketing, because they say that the fortune is in the follow-up. So once you build your list, that list is yours. You don't have to worry about it going away and disappearing. That is something you own. And if you have a list, that is powerful, because that is your warmest source of traffic, because those are people that are trusting you to opt in and grab your freebie. And so you'll be basically having an automated message sending to your email subscribers saying, hey, hello, I'm so-and-so. And you'll be sending them value emails. You'll be sending them offers. And you don't need a big email list either to make good money off an email list. If you have an email list of 200 to 300 people and it's very niche specific, you can make a good amount of money. Which brings me to the very bottom of this funnel and the final piece of this whole thing, and that is selling something. What are you going to sell? There's so many things that you can sell and offer to your email list, to leads that are interested in your profile on social medias. Are you going to sell, your own one-on-one coaching services? Maybe it's a group coaching program. Maybe you have a membership site, like maybe you're an online fitness coach and you have an online membership site of nutrition packets, of exercises, of different things people can learn and do. And absolutely, how can I forget creating a course? I strongly suggest creating a course first. Why? Because if you make a sale on that course, that is not only 100% profit for you, but that is passive income, because you build the course one time and that is it. Like, you sell it, you can improve on it, but you build it one time and you can start selling that puppy like hotcakes, right? And so don't tell me that there's nothing you can teach about. I mean, if there's courses out there on how to do gymnastics, like, the US Olympian Simone Biles, she has a course on how to do gymnastics. There's courses out there on astronaut training, on how to learn faster, on how to cook, on how to be a singer. There's all kinds of courses. Like, there's something, I guarantee, that is valuable, that people will pay to have that knowledge. And so this business model isn't completely free. You're eventually going to have to pay for a business tool, like to have an email marketing platform to collect your leads and host your course and stuff. There's very, very affordable options, and you could easily run a business from anywhere from $50 a month to $200 a month just starting out. I mean, the concept of being able to run a business for that cheap is amazing. And if you can't afford that in your budget right now, that's okay. That's why in the beginning of this video, I give you a ton of options of jobs that you can do while building your online business. There's nothing wrong with having a 9-to-5. I don't know, like sometimes that's like a bad notion, like, oh, I'm still in my 9-to-5. Like, cool, that's fine, that's completely fine. That's nothing to be ashamed about. You know, keep grinding on this online business, you know, go through this model, the traffic, the lead magnet, the follow-up process, and the product, and you will have an online business in no time. What's 1 year out of your whole entire life? All right, guys, I know you're loving this video. If you've made it this far, let's continue learning and let's continue growing, because if you love this video, I guarantee you're going to like this video that's coming up next. Just click right here about this video about 8 websites that could make you $2,000+ per month, and that video starts right now. By researching these websites, it'll definitely lead you to even more websites and present other ways to make money online. $2K all day. Yes, let's do it.